Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, February 27th. I'm feeling really good this morning. We got last week's unit done in record time, and I got a feeling this unit might be just the same. The one thing that we have to do that does take quite a bit of energy, quite a bit of time, is write our last of 4 tracks for this level. I can't believe that this level is winding down, coming to an end, and we've already written 3 other tracks. I think though, if I was to guess, we're probably gonna have to do a full instrumental behind this track. They've kind of limited us to, I think, like 4 or 5 instruments, including a full percussion suite. So I'm thinking for the last one, we're gonna have to go all out. We also need to come up with one more track for our mentor this coming week, as well as start to put the final touches on the other tracks that we decided would be part of this 4-track EP. So this is insane. Not only are we finishing our own 8-track bootleg EP, we're finishing, I think, about 4 originals right now. And I mean, I don't know about these songwriting assignments, if I'll ever actually release them, but it's essentially the same creative process to write an entire track. We've also got 2 remix contests going on right now. We're doing one kind of cover bootleg, and then we have another bootleg. So I don't even know how many tracks that is. It's a lot. Then we're flying down to Icon, and I'm working on my concept album, my secret project that I've been hinting towards. I'll be working on those tracks the whole time. One thing I will say though is if you didn't see it, I released the very first track from my What If EP. What if these dance music classics were made in 2022? First track, Put Your Hands Up for Detroit. Go and watch that right now. Boom, there's the pop-up. I love the music video. I love the graphics. Custom graphics, I have this really cool idea, and of course, my graphic designer, Matthew Dewar, brought it to life. We've also got a special surprise coming up this week, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited about this kind of limited edition thing that's going to be happening. All right, let's get to work and see what classes we have this week. Welcome back to another episode of Sunday Funday. Here we go. We are heading into Unit 9 of Level 6. After this one, there's only 2 more units to go, including a final checkpoint. So that means pretty much this week and next week are the last classes of this 18-month-long online program. Like, whew, I literally can't believe it. All right, let's get into it. Unit 9, Chords to Melody and Melody to Chords, Compositional Development, Advertising. Here we go, starting off with songwriting. Final song, first stage. For the 4th and final song of this course, your job is to pull out all the stops and write something that shows your instructor who you are as a writer and how you can implement the various concepts and techniques that have been covered into your music. You'll have 3 units to write and develop this song. The end result should show strong songwriting, solid use and development of backing vocals, a great counter melody, and good implementation of at least one other technique, groove-based writing, riff-based writing, or a super cool bridge or breakdown. Moving forward into keyboard techniques. In this lesson, you'll explore some further techniques and concepts for compositional development. Sections, transitions, density, final project requirements. Pushing on back into music business, in this lesson, you'll look at how to use advertising to promote your brand, different types of online advertising available to market your music, advertising industry terms and practices, how to put together an effective advertising campaign. And then it looks like instead of a keys playing assignment, we have this final checkpoint instructions. For your final project in keyboard techniques, you must compose an original piece of music and record yourself playing it. Okay, yeah, this is not the biggest section, but there's obviously a lot that they're getting us to work towards for the finals, the final level of everything. This is a bit intimidating, to be honest. Word to the wise out there, if they're preparing you for finals, start now. Don't start in finals week. Start when they're actually telling you to start. It's going to make your life so much easier. All right, that'll be it for Sunday Funday today. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday, February 28th, the last day of February. Nice short month. Today, we are going to start writing our new song. So they're giving us 3 weeks to do this, and this will be our final song. And so they say at first we're only allowed 5 instruments, including full percussion suite. But that means that in the 3rd week, we're essentially producing this entire song with a full instrumental. We're gonna have to go all out and do pretty much an entirely complete track ready for release. I mean, it's gonna have my own vocal in it, so ready for release is a bit of a loose term there. So the idea that I have for this is I just want to write a club bop. So yeah, that's songwriting, and we also have to come up with a brand new mentor track idea before we start mixing things down and putting together a 4-track EP for our final mentor of our final quarter doing the online program at Icon Collective. Of course, when we go down to LA, new mentors, new program, the advanced grad bundle, and we'll be doing even more work there. So yeah, for the most part, the start of my week's going well. I hope things are going well for you, and we're gonna get to work. Good afternoon, and welcome back to Mental Health Monday. Today, I want to talk about scheduling and just how scheduling and writing things down helps take a lot of pressure off the mind. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of an accountability machine. I don't know if it was just because of my time in the military or what, but if I say I'm going to do something to somebody else in particular, like I'm doing that, or I'm taking responsibility for why I can't do what I need to do. And the same goes, I find, for just writing things out. Now, obviously, I've gone over these books before, but I recently picked up My Infinite Agenda, and this is a 280-day planner, and I just love this book. This book is actually the book that I used 2 years ago to manifest my Paul Van Dyke collab. And I strongly believe that if it wasn't for writing out my goals, writing out what I'm doing on a week-to-week basis to work towards those goals, I would not have succeeded in collaborating with such a legendary artist. So this is cool. I'll give you a little run through. So essentially, it's all about starting with gratitude before you go and fill the book in. We did our short-term goals, long-term goals, wildest dreams, and then our vision board. And so before you get into the actual day-to-day, month-to-month planning, they have you write out what you would like to manifest. And I think that if you've never done that and you're an artist, like, you need to go and do that, because it's just such a powerful tool, and it's just you and your writing and literally anything you want to achieve in your career, any dream you have. And I'll tell you, the crazy thing about doing these kinds of books for the last like 5 years or whatever, my dreams have started to become my goals, because I believe I can actually achieve them. And then by doing that, I actually upgrade my dreams. Now my dreams are things that I never thought possible ever. Once you write all your goals, do your vision board, you start off with the first month, and then they ask you questions like monthly planning. I'm excited to accomplish these short-term goals. I will grow closer to these long-term goals. In my wildest dreams, I look forward to receiving. So essentially, in the power of manifesting, what I'm talking about with that Paul Van Dyke collab is the fact that you keep these goals in the forefront of your mind, and on a day-to-day basis, you work towards those goals. You essentially reverse engineer the path to achieve your dreams. And so I can't stress enough how helpful scheduling things are. I don't become obsessed about the schedule. It's a matter of understanding the things that I need to finish in order to get to the next step. You know, I know a lot of people out there can get really rigid and down on themselves when they're constantly scheduling things out and not meeting this or that or the other thing, but that's not the purpose of it. The purpose of it is that bigger picture. You know, it's holding ourselves accountable. It really kind of makes it about the day-to-day journey, and that I am doing my best, and I could not ask myself for more, but I have a structured way forward. I'm not just doing this randomly. So this is My Infinite Agenda. I absolutely love this company and the way that the book is laid out. So if you've been looking for something like this and what I'm saying resonates with you, highly recommend picking something like that up. All right, that'll be it for Mental Health Monday today. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, March 1st. Can you even believe it? So that means in 1 month and 2 days, we will be in LA getting ready to do our advanced program. Just got in from yoga, and today it was really hard. Like, definitely some more advanced people, so I don't know if she just switched it up because of that, but that's good. You know, I don't do a ton of physical exercise because I'm always in the studio working on music. So this morning we are going to work on our songwriting assignment. We're gonna try to lay down a lead vocal, and then maybe we'll get doing some harmonies and other things like that. But yeah, that is my main focus because that's a lot of work. Other than that, we do need to start our new mentor track, and then we need to work on the tracks that we're choosing for that 4-track EP that my mentor wants done by the end of this quarter. So literally in 2.5 weeks. And yeah, we're just gonna eat our breakfast. Look at this wonderful little yogurt fruit bowl, and we're gonna work on our assignments. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, March 2nd. We're in the studio, and today is going to be all about our mentor track. Before that, though, we need to finish the mix down for our Mayor Levy Am I Dreaming remix. The contest only has a day and a half to go, so we've got to get that fully finished today. Yesterday we handed in our songwriting assignment, so we're waiting to get that marked, and then we have a really big music business assignment where we have an insane budget, and we've got to essentially plan out a full EP release as well as a tour with that. So it's kind of learning all the logistics of it, learning where the finances should go, and then really doing a concrete plan. Like, they want this very detailed. This is all the final stuff. Everything that we've learned coming around full circle. We can't waste any time. We gotta get on this. Probably gonna be a long day in the studio. Let's get to work. Welcome back to the Wednesday midweek check-in. How am I feeling this week? Well, we are doing a lot right now. Mentor track, finishing our own music, putting out our What If bootleg EP, doing icon coursework, planning to go to LA, so a little overwhelmed, but we're just trucking along. We're just keeping things moving, doing our best. So what did we do for our icon work this week? Well, we started off with some interesting keys theory, talking about cadences. Now, there's 3 different cadences: authentic cadence, plagal cadence, and deceptive cadence. And essentially what these do is, rather than just keeping your 4 chords, well, on your last chord of your entire phrase, you can change that to one of these cadences. Songwriting, as you know, we've been writing 4 songs, performing them, and writing the instrumentals for this level. This has been quite the undertaking, that's for sure, but we are on our 4th and final song. So not only did we have to write an entire song, all the different sections, verse, chorus, bridge, but we need to do all the layers for that. We need to write an instrumental for that, consisting of only 5 instruments to start. So we've already handed that in, waiting for that to get marked. I think we did a pretty good job. And then moving into music business, we learned all about advertising. So many different ways to advertise your music. You can take out your own Facebook, Instagram ads. Also, a lot of blogs and music websites have ads you can take out on them. So you would show up as a banner, like alongside, or even kind of how YouTube does it. We have a banner that pops up at the bottom here. There's 2 different terminologies that they talked about: charge per click versus cost per mil or cost per impression. So the cost per impression, that one is good for overall awareness. That's just gonna pop up in front of people and they're gonna see it. The CPC, charge per click, that one is all about the click-through rate. So you're only gonna get charged if somebody actually clicks and performs the action that they need to perform. So that one is good for ticket sales and Spotify pre-saves. All right, homework. So music business, they have us creating an entire advertising plan based off the information provided and some of the stuff that we know from the previous music business classes. So we're essentially creating a very detailed plan about how we would go about using advertising to promote an upcoming EP as well as a tour. And then no keys playing assignment. Instead, we have to start writing a composition that we are going to have to perform and record to send in. The criteria for this is based on all the music theory that we've learned throughout the entire course. Lots of advanced stuff in there, so that'll be really interesting because yeah, we have to actually perform it on keyboard, film ourselves performing it, hand that in, and then hand in the MIDI file, so the actual piano roll showing the notes that we performed. So that's definitely going to be challenging. So yeah, a lot going on as we near the end of the 18-month Icon Collective online music production program, but we're doing well and we're on track. All right, that'll be it for the Wednesday midweek check-in today. We'll see you at the end of the week.